Have you ever asked yourself the question, what really matters in life? Life is a pursuit. We are always pursuing something. We are always looking for relationships, but people hurt us and fail us, and we find out that not all relationships are fulfilling. We look in position. Maybe we're looking for a better job, to make more money, to have more authority, thinking that there will be a satisfaction in climbing up the corporate ladder. But what you find out with that great position comes more responsibility, and there is a bankruptcy to that as well. Or maybe it's in things. You want a bigger house, you want a nicer car, and we pursue all of these things, but what do they all have in common? There is a sense of bankruptcy to all of those things. They never truly satisfy. We always want something bigger. We always want something better. Well, the Bible is a book that helps us answer this question. In fact, you come to the realization that your life really isn't about you and what you do and what you can attain. Your life is actually about your Creator, which is God. And He created you with purpose and meaning, and that purpose and meaning in life is to actually worship and glorify Him. Naturally, we want to pursue our own desires. We want to fulfill our own passions. We naturally live against God's will. We don't glorify Him. And that's because what the Bible says, we're all sinful people. We're all sinners. But there is what is called the gospel, the good news, in that we being sinners have the opportunity through the gracious gift of His Son, Jesus Christ, to be restored, to be renewed in fellowship with our Creator. Now you may be asking, what is the gospel? What is this good news? And why must I be restored back to my Creator? Well, let's talk about that for a moment. What is the gospel? The gospel starts with God. It's simply understanding that there is an infinite, almighty, all-knowing, powerful Creator God who made all things for His glory. But the reality is you and I have belittled that. We have belittled His glory, and we've done such in ways of living for ourselves. We pursue the things of this world to satisfy the longings of our soul instead of seeking the Creator God. As Romans puts it, we are worshiping the creation rather than the Creator. We deny that He exists. We don't submit ourselves to His rule in our lives. We question His authority. This is what is called the great blasphemy of the universe. But God, being just, right, and holy, must do something about the blasphemy of His name. He will not accept it. He will not let it go on. So God, not being able to spare His wrath, sends Christ in the flesh and crushes Him. And in so doing, pours out the wrath of God on His Son for us. Isaiah 53:6 says, all we like sheep have gone astray. We've turned everyone to his own way, but the Lord hath laid on Him, Jesus, the iniquity of us all. That same passage says, by His wounds we have been healed. The Bible also tells us that God didn't allow Him to stay dead, that the power of God raises Jesus from the grave, and the same power that raises Jesus from the grave is the same power that lives within those who believe. Ephesians 2:8-9 says, for by grace you have been saved through faith, not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. Therefore, for those who believe by faith now have a right standing before God. And it's not because of our works, it's not because of our own efforts, it's not because of our abilities, it's not because we did this or we don't do that. It's because of the cross of Christ alone. Therefore, as Paul said, we boast only in the cross. Not of anything that we can offer God, but we boast in the great sacrifice that Christ made on our behalf for our sin. That is the gospel. If you have any questions, please contact us. We'd love to help you find out what really matters in life.